This is one of the most painful topics in the world, outreach. Does it still work? Because eventually you have to make sure that you hit the numbers. And quantity is a major part of it. How do you manage that part?
Think like a marketer, think like Seth Godin, the purple cow. Stand out, do something to really differentiate. Break a norm of the grammar, or think about it in terms of heuristics that I talk about. You have 18 words between the subject line and the preview text. So if you say, I hope you're doing well, you really waste that opportunity. Be yourself, be conversational, do the opposite.
So I see too much information be included, be very concise. My test is if the whole message cannot be on one screen, it's too long, too wordy, it's gonna get deleted.
End all that outreach with a question that's answerable. An email full of content in the signature. Get rid of that, just your name, and something that's answerable. End with a question mark. Would you like a meeting is not an answerable question. Would Wednesday next week at 10 a.m. work on your calendar? Question mark. And that's the end of the email. That's an answerable question. No. Okay, then you can continue.
There are three kind of tips that I would like to share here. One thing that we see, of course, everything is analyzed anonymously. When it comes to the first approach via email, is that you need to have a social legitimacy factor, meaning that you got to convey that you're in the in-group some way or another. The second thing is that the approach needs to be perceived as somewhat coincidental, at least not deliberate. It shouldn't look as if you've done too much homework. And the third thing, the drive needs to be perceived as something that is based on intrigue and not need. We don't want to be needy. What is legitimate is actually intrigue, and that's a way to go deep. So if something about the target's website really captured your attention in a way that is interesting, that's a legitimate way to move forward.